the rock model, which had 7,034. The pit model, compared to that, only had 1,423. And so pits are also really rare on the moon, and they're really like highlighted, and they have like contrast in between. So I think that just made it like really unique compared to like craters.
So I asked you that because I know the answer. Where when you got to the contrast, that was the answer there. Because they
Yeah,
have that shadow. It's a very, very distinct shadow pattern that that a crater or a rock that is also round wouldn't have, or roundish, I guess,
yeah,
wouldn't have. Yeah. So I also my the poster I did last year was also about city with drills, and I do a lot of void space, so like empty space on the movie stuff, and so pits come up in conversation a lot.
yeah. They were like, I think another reason was also because like there aren't many pits on the moon, that like if there were a lot of pits there would have been like a lot of variation, because a lot of craters would have looked a little similar too, but I think there weren't many pits at all, so that wasn't really like inside a picture.
Right, and pits are often associated. They're usually found near things like rills, whereas craters are just found everywhere. There isn't necessarily a spatial association with other features. Craters are just kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So
So, what if you were to do this again? How do you think that you would change your method if you would?
well, I think some of the problems that we encountered, and I'm pretty sure this is in the discussion, we had problems with like the ML program only accepting bounding boxes for annotations, and we also had some different naming convention problems. And so I think next time we would just use like a consistent like clarity of image, a consistent naming convention, as well as we would make sure that the bounding boxes are in the right places. I think that's what we would do.
Um, I think so too. It seemed like it was a learning curve just getting the notation correctly on there. There's a surprise to the scientists helping us as well. There was some, it's like, what? I didn't know they would do that kind of thing. The other thing that we're kind of wondering about is, you do have other features. I don't know, maybe you have an idea of how you would tell the difference, like some of these narrow cracks versus continuous rills in images like that. I mean,
I think, especially from the perspective of a computer program, that is absolutely correct. I'm gonna try to get actually her last name is now Deborah's last name is now Needham because she got married. But Deborah Hurwitz, who is the real maven, is here wandering around somewhere. And I told her she has to come talk to you guys, and she would definitely have a better answer than I will on that.
she's great. Based our we based our project last year on her paper.